What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back again with another video. I said I'm back again with another video, and today I will be talking about how the issue will resolve itself, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. So a lot of times we'll be having some type of issue, right? Some obstacle will come into our lives and we're just like, damn, bro, like, how the fuck am I gonna pay for this? Or how am I gonna deal with this? Or how is this gonna get solved, right? And it's like, it just causes stress in your life. And it's like not even the thing. Sometimes it's just people, right? And I'm saying this because I'm dealing with it right now. And it's just like, okay, I don't care about this. It's just you're like, when it comes to people, it's like more the emotions that people give is what really makes things bad, right? Like, because a lot of times things aren't bad, right? Things are never bad. They just are, right? Like a burning building isn't bad. It's just something that's happening. It's just people running around going, what do we do? That's what kind of makes it bad, right? Because it's like, oh no, this is like, you see it as bad. But I mean, fire is a natural thing, right? Fire happens in light. Like, it's one of the elements: fire, water, earth, and air, right? A tree growing under a house, that could be seen as bad because, oh my gosh, this tree is the roots is under the house. And it's like, okay, but you know, a tree is a living being. So it's like, is it really bad? So when you see life, there's an old ancient proverb, right? Like a story, and it's like, I don't quote me on it 100%, but what it is there's this dude, right? And he has a son, and his son gets a horse, right? And then the neighbor is like, hey, that's lit, your son has a horse, you know, that's good. And then the son gets on the horse, and then no, they're like, oh, that's lit, you got a horse, right? Now your son can ride the horse. And he's like, and then the dude's like, it might be so, it could be good or it could be bad, right? He's not taking it as like, this is good. So his son gets on the horse and his son falls off and he breaks his leg, and he's like, oh no, your son broke his leg, now he can't, you know, that's a bad thing. And then he's like, oh, you know, that could be good or that could be bad, right? I don't know. And then the horse eventually runs away, right? The horse ends up running away. And then they're like, oh my goodness, your horse ran away, that's so bad. And he's like, it could be. He's like, perhaps, right? He's like, perhaps it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing, right? And then the horse comes back. And then what happens when the horse comes back, it brings like 4 more horses. And they're like, yo, everyone's like, yo, you just got 4 more horses, that's so lit, right? And then he's like, perhaps, right? He's like, it could be good or it could be bad. And then I don't know the rest. If I say any more, I'm making it up, right? I was gonna say like, oh, then the horse eats all the food in the town or whatever. But the moral of the story is that no matter what happens, you know, it's neither good nor bad. It just is. You feel me? So a lot of times, like, things happen in my life where it's just like, okay, you know, this thing happened, right? And it's like, I always have the attitude of, all right, well, this issue will resolve itself, right? Like, either if I'm not capable enough of solving this issue, then God will solve it, right? I'll just leave it up to God. Like, I have no, like, bro, if you watch my other videos, I used to have like crazy dandruff, right? Like, my nigga, look at my hair. Like, when you watch my older videos, you see like, oh damn, your dandruff is, I had seborrheic psoriasis, right? Seborrheic psoriasis. And you know, I tried stuff and I tried what I could, you know, I literally manifested it going away, right? Because the thing is well, honestly, I use Selsun Blue, right? And I've never used Selsun Blue, and I've always used Head and Shoulders, right? And the thing is like, it's funny because no one ever told me to use Selsun Blue. I thought that because I used to watch videos on how to get rid of it, and they always said use Head and Shoulders. And my dermatologist come on, bro, what are you doing? My dermatologist recommended me some other medicine, and I was using it, but it was expired like 5 years, right? And it was working, but then it would always come back. But then I started doing manifestation, right? And like, no one, but I'm saying no one ever told me to use Selsun Blue, right? Like I obviously I heard of it, but I thought it was something else. I thought it was like foot fungus or some shit, right? Like athlete's foot. The thing is like I wrote down in my manifestations, right? Like every Friday, today's Friday. Every Friday I write down in my manifestation journal, right? I write down, oh my dandruff is going away, right? God willing. Like if it's God's will, then my dandruff is going away because I tried everything and I really wanted it to go away. And brother, shit's gone. Like I literally manifested it, right? I had a ringworm on my chest too, and that shit's gone too. And it's crazy because I brought like ringworm cream, right? I brought this ringworm cream, and I didn't even use the shit. Like I didn't even use it, and it just went away. Like I wrote down my manifestations. Like it's funny because like right when I bought the ringworm cream, I think it's like clotrimazole or some shit. And I used it. I bought it, right? I literally said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna just buy it and then use it and see, because I don't use medicine, right? I try to avoid using medicine because I let my body heal itself. You get me? Because I don't even like. I'm mostly scared of like I'm not scared of nothing, but I just don't use medicine, right? I don't even use Advil. Like I be having these crazy headaches. I don't even use Advil. But I literally wrote down in I bought this, right? I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna just buy the shit and I'm just gonna use it. And I just bought it, and then after I bought it, I saw this like I didn't even use it, bro. And that shit was gone. And I was like, what the fuck? And the thing is, when it comes to manifestation, right? Sometimes for something to manifest, you do have to work, right? You do have to spend money. You do have to go out and do shit to make it manifest, right? Like, just manifestation can happen in mysterious ways, but it also happens very practically, right? Like there's a tree, right? If you want a surfboard, right? If you want a surfboard, you just gotta think about, oh, I want to be able to surf. I want to be able to ride these waves, right? What can I use? Oh, I need something that's gonna be long and flat, right? So you look at a tree and you be like, you know what? I can probably carve that tree. Like you're manifesting the surfboard by thinking. By looking at the tree, using your creativity, your imagination, and saying, I can physically cut this tree down, board it down, like, you know, sand it or whatever, and then turn it into a surfboard. And the surfboard is manifested. Just because it's manifested doesn't mean that it's like free. This is for free. And like, no, you have to. The universe helps he who helps himself, right? It's funny because I would always tell my brother, like we always have these arguments, and I'm always like, when you look at a tree, you see a tree. When I look at a tree, I see a surfboard, right? Because it's like you just see what's in front of you, and I see the possibilities, right? Because I have a different mind. But that's basically what manifestation is, right? It's like it's just bringing something that doesn't exist in the world yet into the world, because a surfboard in your mind doesn't exist in the world, but you can create it, right? You can literally make it. And that's what manifestation is. It's not just like you can manifest stuff. Like I manifested this car. I manifested my crib. Even my crib, I still gotta pay every month. It's not, I didn't get it for free. You know, I gotta pay rent, but I still manifested it, right? Come on, bro. I don't know how to fucking drive, dog. Put it on. But yeah, basically, you gotta understand that in life, everything resolves itself, right? Everything always resolves itself. So there's not really any need to worry. There's no need to stress. The more you stress, the less you're able to manifest things, right? Because then you're using your mind too much to try. You're putting too much resistance. Like manifestation comes with the path of least resistance, basically. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna get a haircut. So smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new, and if you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Torius at 6 Interviews, and I will make a video talking about your question and answering it. And with that being said, follow me on Instagram, and you know, subscribe to the Patreon. I have all my other videos there. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace.